What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all y'all having a great day, and it's a beautiful Friday today. I'm saying it because you know what? I woke up even more happy than I usually am, and it's fucking beautiful outside. The sun is out. It's still a little chilly, but it's beautiful. I woke up this morning. The sun was beaming. The sun was beaming on me this morning when I woke up, and it put me in an even better mood. You know what I'm saying? Because I love sunny days. Because the last few days it's been cloudy and looking depressing outside. So I'm happy the sun is out, and I hope all y'all enjoying y'all day so far. Um, Getting into this episode of Y&R, Kane and Lily weren't really necessary for this episode. You know how shows always throw in characters just as um filler. That's basically what Kane and Lily are. But it's good to see a happy couple for once on this show, on any show, when everybody else is in chaos. So it's good to see them having dinner and dancing and just enjoying the night. But it was like, did they really have to talk about JT most of the night? It was like, really? This is supposed to be y'all quiet time without the kids, being alone, what I'm saying, being intimate with each other. Why are y'all wasting that time talking about another man? Like, I don't get that. Even though that's Kane's friend, but it's like, why are you wasting your happy time with your wife, your quality time talking about somebody else? It's like, I'm not doing all that. If I'm with my wife, that's who I'm with. I ain't worried about nobody else right now. We can worry about that tomorrow. If we, God willing, if we make it to tomorrow, we gonna deal with that later. Cross that road when we get there. But I liked it though, them having dinner and stuff. It was cool. Jack is I'm gonna tell you right now, in this instant with him and Kyle, Jack, I'm glad that he's opened his eyes because Kyle came to the mansion trying to move into the mansion and stuff. And at first, Jack was hesitant about letting him do it. Because obviously he don't trust Kyle. And he definitely don't trust Kyle around Dina. Ashley and them don't trust him either. Cause he last time he was with Dina, he was fishing for information about her lovers and all this, that, and the third, trying to get information out of her. Um, so that's what they're worried about, their mom and stuff like that. And they just plainly don't trust his little sneaky ass. And I don't blame him, man. I'm glad Jack has his eyes open. And you know what? I agree with Jack. He's trying to, even though he's suspicious of his son, he don't want to treat his son the way Victor treated Adam over the years. And I totally agree with that. Because that's what I thought this was going into. I thought this was going in that direction. Jack having the same type of relationship with Kyle that Victor had with Adam. And you know what? Jack is a smart man for that. For that, he's a smart man because it's like you've seen the results of Victor versus Adam. You do not want the same outcome. It's like Victor and Adam never repaired from that. They had their days where they were a united front and on the same side, but that love, it was like, yeah, it was sketchy. It was like Victor and Adam never were tight like that. They had their bouts where they could work with each other and stuff like that, but it didn't last long. And I would hate to see Kyle and Jack be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because Kyle and Jack have a chance to fix this. It's fucked up that Jack wasn't a part of Kyle's upbringing and stuff like that, but he's always tried to make amends for that. But Kyle, a lot of times, shut him down. So hopefully this time they can work on that. But until, all the secrets are out with Kyle, they're not going to do that because it's that wall that's up. Because obviously Kyle is trying to, destroy his own father or get rid of the company, do whatever he's, trying to, whatever his plan is. I'm not fully aware of whatever his plan is. All I know is bits and pieces at this point. Like, what is the end game though? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he trying to sell off Jabot so he could become CEO? Like, what is he? I really don't know what he's trying to do. Like, is he trying to get revenge on his father at the same time as being in charge of the company? Like, who really knows? Um, but with that though, Ashley and Abby, I feel they should tell Jack about what Dina told them about him not being a blood abbot. I feel like they should just tell Jack so that way he can deal with this shit head on. Because I feel like if Kyle finds the proof and Jack finds out from Kyle or some media source or whatever the case may be, the blowback from this is the backlash is gonna be horrible. Because I feel like they should just tell him in confidence so that way he can deal with it and figure out a way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But by not telling him, you're doing more harm than good because this will come out. And when it comes out, all hell will break loose. I'm telling you now. They thought that they were smart by getting rid of the SD card by burning it the SD card with the video up there of Dina telling them that Jack wasn't John Abbott's son. Kyle found that SD card after everybody left. He found the SD card in the fireplace. I said, "Yep, he's getting closer and closer into finding out the truth." I really do hope Jack is John Abbott's son though, because it would be fucked up if John Abbott went to the grave not knowing that Jack wasn't his son. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to the grave knowing Ashley wasn't his daughter, but he's always treated Ashley like that was his daughter, because to him that's his daughter. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And blood don't make you family. You know what I'm saying? It's loyalty, it's honesty, respect. All those things make you family, not blood. Blood don't make you family. Blood makes you related. There's a difference. Um, but yeah, Kyle is up to some shady shit. He really think that he's smarter than everybody else, but you're not. Like all these people got years of experience on you, boy. You are not experienced in scheming and shady shit. Trust me, you're not. Speaking of shady, Phyllis was mad extra today, telling Sharon, "Oh, you need to get Nick in line." I said, "Phyllis, what the hell are you talking about? Get him in line?" I'm like, it's not Sharon's job to get him under control. First of all, I feel like Phyllis is going about this all wrong. Her trying to get Nick from investigating JT's whereabouts, it's a dumb move to play because people are already getting suspicious. Billy's already suspicious because they're hanging around each other so much now. Before they couldn't stand each other. Now all of a sudden they're constantly in communication now. And Nick was getting suspicious from jump. Now he's even more suspicious because not only is Sharon telling him to back off of this, Victoria told him to back off, and now Phyllis is telling him to back off. All three of them are telling him the exact same thing. So now he's even more curious. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Phyllis and Victoria, they're all going at this the wrong way. Let him do his investigation. Let him do it. Because they got rid of the rug, they got rid of the cell phone. They got rid of the fireplace poker. They got rid of all the evidence. Not to say something can't pop up later, but for now, you got rid of everything. You even got rid of the body. What was so funny to me and what I noticed yesterday was, remember when Nikki and Sharon got rid of the rug in the incinerator at the ranch? Why the hell didn't they throw JT's body in that incinerator? Why bury it in a garden? Why not put it in an incinerator? Burn it. It'd turn into ashes. That would have been a smarter play, but I digress. Um, I guess they never watched How to Get Away with Murder, but they should. Um, but yeah, I would let him run his own investigation because he's gonna come up with nothing. The more you keep trying to get him off this investigation, the worse you're gonna look, the more suspicious he's gonna get until he put two and two together. That's what you don't want to do. So Phyllis really need to change her approach. Let him run the investigation. He's gonna come up with nothing, then he'll drop it. Simple as that. I mean, eventually you're gonna have to drop it because there's no sign of him. He vanished. He's dead. We all know he's dead, but they don't know that. So let him do what he gotta do. He's gonna come up with shit anyway. Damn, you just making yourself look dumb and worse. Um. So anyway, I wouldn't be opposed to Sharon and Nick getting back together. I really wouldn't. If Sharon and Nick got back together, I would hope that it would be for the long term because they've been down this dating road. They've been down this dating road more than once. They've been engaged more than once and they failed more than once. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't think it should happen right now. I think if the show ever went off the air, God forbid, I think that's when they should get remarried again. You know how Jack and Carly on As the World Turns, when they got married on the series, the episode, I think it was the episode before the series finale when they got remarried. That's how they should do it if the show ever go off the air. Like the episode before the finale, let Nick and Sharon get married again. You know what I'm saying? Like for right now, I don't know. Not unless it's gonna be permanent. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't nobody trying to go through another Sharon and Nick breakup. God knows I'm not. I'm see. This is the fat boy in me. But that ice cream they was eating looked good as shit, and Nick had a whole big glob of it on that spoon. That ice cream looked good. I was like, see, this is why I can't lose no weight. Cause that ice cream was looking scrumptious. I'm just saying, it was looking good. Why everybody gotta eat on this show? I mean, I know they gotta eat and shit, but it's like, come on now, y'all be eating some good stuff though. Eat something that look nasty so that way I don't get hungry. I'm just saying. They be eating some good ass shit on these shows. It's like watching the Food Network and the soap opera all in the same one. Um, I love the Food Network. That's my shit. Top Chef and all that. That's my show. Um, it be giving me some ideas. Cause I like to cook sometime too. Um, but anyway, I don't understand why Nikki is so upset about Victor being with Helen. Like, Trick, you had a whole side dude on the side, Arterio. She didn't give a shit because you want to know what I think it is? Because when she was messing with Arterio, she was being so nonchalant about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was not trying to hide it. She wasn't none. The only person she was trying to hide it from really was Victor. She probably thought, oh, Victor ain't got no side bitch or whatever. He ain't got no side chick. So she thought she was the only one getting something on the side. Little did she know, Victor actually had him a little side boo too, Helen. And she didn't find out until later. Nikki didn't find out till later, recently. So now she all up in arms about it because Helen is so attentive to Victor. She's at the hospital with him. Then she's there at the ranch with him, and Nikki's pissed. I'm like, Nikki, you agreed to this whole open marriage situation, and the agreement was in public they would have a united front. They would act like they were a happily married couple. Nothing was wrong. They would be perfect. Behind closed doors, y'all would take separate vacations, separate bedrooms, separate sex lives. He gets to have sex with whoever he wants. She could have sex with whoever she wants. That's what you agreed to. So why are you upset? Why are you upset? And then you sitting there telling Helen, oh, just remember this. I'm the love of Victor's life. Why are you acting like Helen looking for a ring? Like Victor's really gonna leave you for Helen. I mean, it's possible if he ever gets sick of your ass, but I don't really see that happening because y'all want to stay in this open marriage. So that was the agreement. So I don't know if Victor gonna switch it up. I mean, you know Victor, he would at the drop of a dime, but for right now, he's sticking to the agreement. Um, But Nikki, it's like she was so careless with her affair with Arterio. Like Phyllis was the first one to find out about it, then Nick, then Victoria, now Jack, Sharon and all them know. It's like damn near half the town know that you got a side thing, you got a side piece. It's like this was supposed to be discreet. I feel like Nikki wasn't being discreet on purpose. That's how I felt because Victor was real discreet. Like we did not know he was messing around. Um, So my whole thing is when Jack came over there and he saw Helen, I don't blame Jack for firing Helen because she should have did her homework. She was so surprised when Jack fired her. I'm like, come on, you're in the home kissing all up on his enemy. Of course he's gonna fire you because now that you're messing with Victor, he don't trust you, and rightfully so. Anybody who's around Victor, he don't trust. See, he trusts Ashley and Abby because he know that they're not gonna betray Jabot for Victor. So that's different. Those are his sisters. But an outsider like Helen, who's just an employee, he don't trust her. You know, now that he knows she canoodling with Victor, hell no, he don't trust her, and nor should he. But I felt like Jack wasted his time going to the ranch. He went there looking for answers about why Victor was emailing Kyle, and then he went there also looking for a thank you from Victor for saving his life. I said, Jack, first of all, you're dumb. In this case, you're dumb. Because one, you should have known Victor was never going to say thank you to your ass. Two, you should have known he wasn't going to tell you what him and Kyle were emailing about. You should have known Victor wasn't going to give you no answers. You should have known that. So why even go over there? And I'm pretty sure Victor was thinking, oh yeah, he's predictable. Because I'm pretty sure Victor anticipated him coming over there. Probably not for the thank you. Probably not even for the emails because Victor didn't know that he had the hard drive. But I'm sure at some point Victor was going to figure Jack was going to come around. So he's predictable in that case. But it's like Jack should have known Victor wasn't gonna tell him shit, and Victor didn't tell him that. It was so sad seeing Victor in that wheelchair looking all weak, you know, because he just woke up from his coma. He had a stroke, so it sucked seeing him like that. Like he was barely coherent. I mean, he knew his surroundings, but he was barely coherent though. Um, Jack is also dumb because why would you sit there and give Victor a warning, telling him, "Oh, if you come from my company, I will crush you. You come from my son, I'm gonna destroy you." Jack, you're dumb. See, this is why Jack don't ever beat Victor because when Jack has an ace up his sleeve, he always shows his card to Victor too early. And when you do that, Victor now can maneuver and beat your ass. That's why Victor always beats Jack all the time because Jack shows his cards too much, just like he did today. Why would you go to the ranch and warn him that you're gonna come for him? Why would you do that? Now he knows he's on alert now. Now he knows. And he's gonna be plotting against your ass now. Now he's gonna have a counter attack against you. So if you try to come for him, he's already got something in play for you. Because you warned him. Why would you do that? Just shut up sometime. You know what I'm saying? Let them think that he's winning. That's what you do with your enemies. Let them think that they're winning. But you really got a card up your sleeve. Then when the time is right, and you should know when the time is right, use the fucking card. Then you win. Duh. Like Jack, get a clue. This is why you constantly lose. Learn, boy. You've been going up against Victor for over 30 years. And you still haven't mastered the simple logic that I just said. He still has yet to master that. You know, I watched a lot of Dallas over the years and stuff, you know, the reruns of the original show. And that's one of the things, one of the many things I learned from the great J.R. Ewing. Let your enemy think they won. When they think they won, they get so cocky, they drop their guard, and then boom, you put the whammy on their asses. And that's how you win. Jack Abbott needs to learn how to do that. Because it's like, bruh, you're slipping. You keep warning this man, you're letting him know, oh, I'm coming for you. Don't do that. That's a sucker move. Don't do that dumb shit. That's so stupid. I was like, why, Jack? Why? This is why you will never win. But anyway, this was a pretty good episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And I will see y'all all later. Peace.